Boots has just looked more special athletically to me than Xander throughout their careers, right? On the other hand, when you said Xander got better, Xander was so precocious. He was such a young fighter when we first saw him. And you don't have your man bones yet as a boxer. Now he's into his 20s, maybe a different fighter. By the way, when we talk about the difference between championship and belt, you can win belts in different divisions, right? But Boots was the Ring Magazine welterweight champion of the world.
Yeah. And also I'm thinking about is if you really watch Boots, Boots does look special all the time. But there's cases where he gets hit a lot. And you're like, man, for you to be so good and so special, why are you getting hit from some of these lower class fighters? So Xander might have seen that.
One Max Kellerman believes Jaron Ennis may have the advantage over Xander Zayas. He highlighted Ennis' experience, ring IQ, and complete skill set as key factors that could make the difference in this matchup.
Love the way he got it because Stanionis hadn't fought in a million years. It's his only real significant welterweight win, really, of a guy who's in the top 10, and that guy was really inactive, but he dominated that fight, Mike.
Yes,
dominated.
Yeah, I think Boots looked special in that fight, and there's a reason why there's so much hype around
Max. Kellerman also mentioned that the division is currently developing, with fewer elite names at the top. Because of that, fights like this help identify the true leading contenders.
That it comes time to actually make the fights.
Okay.
And to be honest, junior middleweight is a good and deep division.
Yes, it is.
I don't see any pound for pound top 5 guys at the top of that division. Maybe not top 10 guys at the top of that division. And now that it's time to fight the top of a division with no top 10 pound for pound guys in it, you don't know who's gonna win. No.
Trainer Bozy Ennis shared a strong opinion, explaining that facing Jaron Ennis is a major challenge. While he praised Xander Zayas' potential, he suggested that more experience could help him before taking on such a high-level opponent.
I just think that Xander don't know enough. To take a fight like this. I mean, granted, you get in this game, you in this game to be the best. But I don't think he's ready for a fight like this. I mean, Xander's good, he can fight, but he's still a kid, still a baby, still in learning stages right now.
Unified champion, right?
He is.
Big kid. Seems like he's getting better each and every fight.
And I agree, but Boots in careers, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, they want to pay him enough. You know what I'm saying? But they pay him enough, because I'm sure after they fight, he's not going to fight for a while.
Richard Torres Jr. said he respects Zayas and enjoys his style, but also described Ennis as a very skilled and well-rounded fighter. He added that boxing is unpredictable, especially at this level.
Question more for you. What do you think about Boots versus Xander? How do you pick that out?
Man, it's two insanely talented fighters. I myself am a Xander fan. I through and through since day one. I've known him since the amateurs. I'm gonna rock with Xander. He's my guy. I won't ever go against him, man. So Xander's my guy, and I'm gonna keep with him. But Boots is such a talented fighter. I'm a fan of his as well, and I'm excited for that. I just saw he posted today that he signed the contract. So.
Former champion Abner Mares also feels the timing may be early for Zayas. He believes a few more fights could have helped him build even more experience before this kind of test.
Possibly happening, Xander versus Boots. How do you see that fight going? Do you think maybe Xander's a little bit too young there?
Too soon.
Too soon. You think it's too soon?
Brother. Yeah, I love Sanders, and if he waits and if he's smart and his team is smart, they'll hold on at least 2 more fights, and then release them to the wolves, and I'm just speaking realistic in how I see it, because I wouldn't want him to lose a really hard fight and him just declining. You get me? And it happens. We've seen it with fighters where it's too soon of a fight. I mean, let's not go far. I mean, I hate to use him as an example, but when Vargas fought Trinidad, it was too soon, brother. And you gotta be patient with your fighters, and I think they have to be patient with Xander Zayas. Not that I'm saying that he can't win. Maybe he can, but maybe he's gonna get hit too much or injured himself. You get me? So wait a little bit for
Jaron Ennis has shown confidence heading into the matchup. He stated that he sees himself among the best in the division and believes his experience and preparation give him an edge.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't take nothing from him. He's a good fighter. I appreciate him. Appreciate him for giving me an opportunity. But I don't really see much. He's a great fighter. Good. He got good fundamentals. Good jab. He's smart at times. Like I said, I'm taking over. This is my division. It don't matter what he do. It don't matter what he bring to the table. I'm gonna show the world I'm the best in the world, and we gonna start in June. Like, at the end of the day, as long as I'm making my team happy, making myself happy,
and I'm feeling great, and I'm putting on these beautiful shoes and becoming that pay-per-view star, and that's what I'm going to do. And like I said, I'm the cash cow 154, and I'm the man, and they about to see.
How big is? Okay. How big is this fight, Coach?
How big is this fight? To be honest, not for nothing. I feel like this fight is kind of like evening out with the Virgil situation. If you ask me. Yeah, Virgil got the name, but Virgil don't got the accolades.
Xander being a young, unified champion.
I'm about to say Xander, young, unified champion. So kind of like even out. So and Xander kind of like making a name for himself. And yeah, I feel like it's evening out. Evened out. And I think it's gonna be what the fans want to see. Everybody asking for it.
Timothy Bradley pointed out that stamina and weight management could play an important role. He suggested that maintaining energy in the later rounds will be key for Zayas.
Stop Xander, he could. I've been reading a lot of comments and stuff, and people saying that, 9, 10. I've been also seeing, 11. Shit. Look, I just got done studying some Xander Zayas, man. Late in the fight, he begins to fade. Round 8, 9, he starts to fade. Yeah. He starts to fade because all that weight he put on. He put on so much weight in between fights. Boots, his ass put on weight too. Eating all them Philly cheese steaks and I don't know what the hell Xander be eating over there in Puerto Rico or Florida, or whatever the hell he is. I know they got some good ass restaurants out there. I'm not gonna lie, especially in Puerto Rico. God, ooh, they got some good ass food. You can look at me and tell I love to eat. But yeah, but see, the problem is he be pulling all that weight. It wasn't nothing that was like crazy. With head movement, that Boots gonna be doing all that head movement and sliding, tucking and moving on angles. And Boots, that's what Boots gonna attack is late. And Boots got power. He got major.
Kellerman also praised Ennis, describing him as a consistent performer with strong fundamentals and the ability to adapt during a fight.
Yeah, I know Boots is special. I know he's really, really good, etc. But I see things in this game where I can exploit. And I think when you
tell you something, no, you don't get to say all this right now.
Why not? That's
At the same time, many see this fight as a big opportunity for Xander Zayas to prove himself and gain valuable experience against a top-level opponent.
You watch Boots fight, there's some times where there's guys that are not as good as him on his level are hitting him. And maybe Xander's seen us, you know what, let me get him. Because if I hit him, it'll be different than other guys.
And I think when guys step in the ring with Boots, they're intimidated with the athleticism.
Yeah, he's a different brother.
Xander, he's not. He's a champion, he's confident. He got that Puerto Rican pride, too.
Okay.
I mean, the fight's in Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the fight's in New York. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Might as well be
same
Puerto
thing.
Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, New York. You know how it is.
So it's gonna be a big fan base for Xander, man. So it's gonna be like a hometown kind of fight for him. So man, it's just a great recipe for it to be a great fight.
Xander Zayas has shown strong confidence and belief in his abilities. He is willing to take on big challenges and wants to show that he belongs among the top fighters in the sport.